Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to Scraptember, put on by the Scrappy Sisters, Laura Alberts, and Christy's Beautiful Life. And today is something you hoard. And while I do hoard my Chamel paper, I don't know, this particular one is not one that I would probably hoard, but it's in the bin with all the other Chamel stuff because, you know, I hoard that because I can't get any more. I mean, really, like, if she starts designing again, I'll be the first one to be pulling out the Chamel stuff and using it. But I don't want to run out, so I do hoard it, and I do have quite a bit of it, but it's really fun for me to pull it out and play with it, and I have actually done a couple of layouts already with Chamel papers for Scraptember, so once I pull it out, it's like, oh, I just want to use it all, and I want to savor it, so yeah, I do wait. But today I am documenting my first taste of crumble cookies. They opened one close to my work, and the family I work for, they had bought some, and we all did a taste test, and so that is what I am documenting right here. They are very good. I can honestly say that the sugar cookie was probably the best one in this box because it really just tastes like sugar cookie dough, and if you are somebody who likes cookie dough, I would highly recommend that one. I was not a fan of the pineapple upside down cake one. There was one that was like, it had chocolate chips, I think, and salted caramel. That one was good. I mean, overall they were very good, but they are very sweet, and you could definitely, like, eating one is probably too much. Like, taking a little tiny slice out of each one was kind of fun, and it was enough for me. Like, I didn't need to eat an entire cookie because they are very sweet and very tasty. So, and the neat thing is that they have a different cookies every week. Like, they have a huge assortment of recipes, and I think they always have the chocolate chip one, and I'm not sure, I think there's like one other one that they always have, but the rest of them rotate, so that's kind of fun. So I decided to pull out this yellow paper. I really love that yellow paper with the white hearts. That is not a Chamel paper, but it does match the center of the suns perfectly on this paper. So I thought, you know what, why not use it? And then this pink paper, the back of it is that floral that I just laid down. That is a Chamel paper from the same collection. What I decided to do here was, I didn't have a wide enough piece of this Paige Evans paper that's underneath my photograph there. I just pulled that from my stash, and it matches the clouds really well, but it wasn't wide enough to go under the photographs. So I kind of offset my photo so that originally I had it so that the paper kind of stuck out on the left-hand side, but I just changed it so the paper sticks out on the right-hand side because there's enough of a difference in the colors of the photograph and the paper that it's going to rest upon, with that floral being dark and pretty bold, that I wanted to have the edge sticking out on the right-hand side on top of the paper with the hearts, the yellow paper. And I did ink everything with Black Soot Distress ink just to kind of give it a little bit of oomph. And I am going to just adhere everything down with my ATG gun. Now I am pulling out some embellishments from the Never Grow Up collection from Chamel. And I really liked this piece that said Everyday Magic, but I didn't like it square. I did want the title to be Everyday Magic, but I was like, that's not going to work down there because I wanted to put a few banner pieces down there as well, just to kind of mirror the banners hanging down from the top. And so I left it on my desk thinking about it, and I will end up finding something else that works perfectly for the title. But in the meantime, it's just going to sit there. So I am just using my centering ruler to create the fishtails for all of these banners, and I find that is probably the easiest way because the centering ruler, you can easily find the middle. It doesn't matter what measurement you have cut your banners to be, and honestly I don't measure when I'm cutting those. I just kind of like eyeball it. I know I want it, you know, narrower than that one but wider than that one, so I just kind of eyeball it. and end up with ones that have like really weird measurements. And so the centering ruler is the easiest. You can definitely fold it in half and then snip it to the center, but then I end up with a crease in my paper, and I don't really like the crease in my paper. So like I said, centering ruler is my favorite way to do that. I do know people use punches to do it as well, but I never get the punch lined up properly, and then my fishtail looks a little bit wonky. And once I get them situated where I want them, I just use a little liquid glue to hold them in place so that they don't wiggle around, and then I go ahead and adhere the entire stack to the layout. So I really like this rainbow because the rainbow paper, it just kind of mirrors all of that, and it brings the rainbows to the forefront. And then there is the Everyday Magic piece that I end up using. I really like that a lot better than the rectangle because I've got a lot of rectangles on this paper already. I thought that was a good way to soften it up with something a little more organic between the rainbow with the clouds and that Everyday Magic with the cloud behind it. It definitely looks better. And then I found this banner piece. I think it says sunshine on it, but I'm going to cover that portion of it up because I don't really care about that piece. I just wanted it there so that I had a place to do a bit of journaling. Now I could have done a little bit of the journaling on the pink banner that's hanging down, but I decided to pull out my stamps and use my stamps on that area. I have some food related stamps from Kelly Perky. They are clearly Kelly stamps for Hero Arts, and they're like from 2015, and it is a food related stamp set. And so I'm going to stamp some foodie words on that pink banner. So really the only place that I'm going to end up having to write my journaling is on that piece that's hanging down under the title. I am using some black ink to just finish off the entire outside of the layout. And here is the stamp set, and I believe it's called Kelly's Food Coma, and everything is foodie related. So this one says yes please, which could be for anything. One says bon appetit, one says good food, one says yum, one says food coma, one says big bite. I don't end up using all of them. I don't even know if you can get this stamp set anymore because it is quite old, but you know, eBay, you never know what you're going to find there. So or maybe in somebody's destashing, some of the destashing sites. Oddly, I've had a friend who was looking for a particular stamp set and couldn't find it, and she went to a destash site and did an in search of, and somebody had it and she was able to pick it up. So you never know. So I don't know how I feel about all of the stamped words because I kind of liked it a little bit without, but I actually don't mind it with the words either. But I am happy that I did use my stamps, so that made me happy. But I'm not sure if I would have liked it a little better with it maybe not being quite so bold in the stamped area. That maybe I should have used like a softer gray ink. But at the end of the day, I still like the layout. I just might have liked it a little better. So anyway, that is it. Go and check out everyone else playing along with Scraptember. The link for the playlist is down below in my description box, and you can see what everyone is doing so far or has done so far. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.